So hello friends, welcome to my channel. So in this video I am going to give you a small revision notes of Cbse class 12th economics chapter 1 introduction, microeconomics chapter 1 introduction. So let us have some small introduction about microeconomics in this chapter so that you may get revision notes. It is economy. So the economy of a society is a web of organization and institutions that help or hinder the production and distribution of goods and services. The distribution of a society's resources, the value of goods and services, and even what can be traded or bartered in exchange for these services and goods, they all are determined by the economy. There are different types of economy, that is centrally planned economy and market economy. So this economy they may ask for 1 or 2 marks. In this different type of economy, there are two types: central planned economy, market economy, and mixed economy, or the three types are there. First, central planned economy. A central planned economy is one in which the government or a central authority plans all the economics major activities. All the economics major activities planned by the government or central authorities. All major decisions regarding production, exchange, consumption of goods and services, these all are made by the government. Decisions are made by the government, and the central authorities attempt to achieve these specific resources allocation and also the distribution of final combination of goods and services to the society in the wholesale. In market economy, so in this central planned economy, it is controlled by government or central authorities. Okay, remember this one. Next is market economy. All economic activities in a market economy are organized through the market. Free interaction of individuals who pursue their respective economic activities takes place in a market. In other words, you can say a market is a collection of arrangement in which economic agents freely exchange their endowments or products with one another. Next is mixed economy, the economy in which both the government and the private sector own and operate production factors. Profit maximization in the private sector and social welfare in the public sector, they are the primary goals of them. And the central planning authority and the price mechanism solve their central problems. So these are the three types of economy. Next is economics. So economics, it is the branch of social science where you can study the production, distribution and consumption of goods and services. The origin of economy is traced back at Adam Smith's 1776 his book that his name is An Inquiry into Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nature. Economy was defined as managing a home with limited funds in the most cost effective way possible. So it aims to solve the scarcity problem which occurs when human wants for goods and services outnumber available supplies. The term economy is derived from two Greek words, eco, which means home, and nomos, which means accounts. The real meaning of economics is, next is the real meaning of economics. It is the actual state of scarcity and choices. It seeks ways to reconcile unlimited wants with limited resources. So economics, it explains community living problems in terms of underlying resources cost and consumer benefits. Next, definitions of economy. What are the definition different authors have given about the economy is, the formal definition of economics can be traced back to the great Scottish economist Adam Smith in 1723 to 1790. Adam Smith and his followers, following the mercantilist tradition, regarded economics it is as a science of wealth that studies the process of wealth production, consumption and accumulation. The emphasis in Alfred Marshall's book, that is Principle of Economics, that was published in 1890, was on humans' activities or welfare rather than wealth, a study of man as they live, move, and think in the ordinary business of life. Marshall defines economics like this. So let us know what are the difference between microeconomic and macroeconomic. This is also an important question they may ask. For 2-3 marks they may ask difference. Basic difference is origin. The origin, if you see microeconomics, the origin was the word micro comes from a Greek word that is micros, which means small. It is also known as price theory. And the macroeconomy, the word macro comes from a Greek word macros, which means large, and it also known as the income and employment theory. Next is study matters. If you see microeconomy, it investigates individual economic relationship or issues such as household, businesses, and consumers. Macroeconomy, it investigates the economy as a whole. Next, objectives of macroeconomy, or its main goal is to examine the principal issues and policies that can be used to achieve the goals of optimal resource allocation. And objectives of macroeconomics are, it looks into the principles, issues, and policies that go into achieving full employment and expanding productive capacity. So microeconomy deals with, it concerned with how consumers and producers make decisions based on their budget and other factors. But in macroeconomy, the examines how different economic sectors such as household, industries, government, and the international committees, they make decisions. Method of macroeconomy is, it employs the partial equilibrium method, which involves achieving equilibrium in only one market, whereas the macroeconomy, in this method, it employs the general equilibrium method, which ensures that all markets in an economy are in equilibrium. Variables in microeconomy is price, demand, individual price, individual consumer demand, wages, rent, profit, revenues, and other microeconomic variables are important. And for variables that are important for macroeconomy is aggregate price, aggregate demand, aggregate supply, inflation, unemployment, and other macroeconomic variables are important. Next is theories. Microeconomy, it is based on the consumer behavior and demand theory, producer behavior and supply theory, price determination theory under various market situations, and factor pricing distribution theory, and factor economic welfare theory. Macroeconomics, it is based on the theories like national income theory, money theory, general price level and inflation theory, employment theory, international trade theory, and macro distribution theory, and economic growth theory. Next is the main problem of this microeconomy is its main issue are price determination and resources allocation, or the main issues of this macroeconomy. Macroeconomy's main issues are like it is determining the economic levels of income and employment. These are the main problems of microeconomy and macroeconomy. Next, popularized by microeconomy, it is popularized by Alfred Marshall, and macroeconomy, it is popularized by John Maynard Keynes. So these are the differences. If they ask you, you can write. For 3 or 4 marks they may ask. Next is difference between positive and normative economy. Difference, so this also they may ask for 2 marks. Difference between positive and normative economy. The difference is, it is concerned with what is and what was. Positive economy. Normative economy deals with what ought to be. And positive economy, it is based on the cause and effective relationship between facts. Normative economy, it is based on moral principles. Positive economy, actual data can be used to verify it. Normative economy, actual data cannot be used to verify it. And positive economy, the value of judgment is not given in the case. And normative economy, this is where the value of judgment is given. Next is problems of an economy. What are the problems of this economy? It may be the basic economy problem is one of choice, which is exacerbated by resource scarcity. It's also known as the problem of resource economization, and or the problem of making better and more efficient use of limited resources to meet the needs of the greatest number of people. And natural resources such as land, air, human resources such as labor, and capital resources such as machinery, buildings, and entrepreneurial resources such as persons willing to take risk. These are some of the example factors of productions. And unlimited human wants, limited economic resources, and alternative uses of resources. These are the main causes of central problems. Central problems of an economy are, first, what to produce. An economy has an infinite number of wants and a finite number of resources that can be put to other uses. So the economy is unable to produce all type of goods such as consumers and producers goods. As a result, the economy must decide what type of goods they want to produce and what should be the quantity of that goods. Next, how much to produce. It's a problem of deciding on a production technique. There are two types: labor intensive technique. Here, this is a production technique in which labor is used more than capital. In capital intensive technique, capital is used more than labor in this technique. Okay, from whom to produce. It is also a problem involving the distribution of manufacture of goods among various social groups. It has two aspects: personal distribution and functional distribution. In personal distribution, where the national income is distributed according to who owns the production factors. Functional distribution is when the national income or production is distributed among various factors of production such as land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur for the purpose of providing the services in the terms of rent, wages, interest, and profit. These are the functional distribution. Okay, so these are the 3 marks you may ask. Next, problems related to efficient use and fuller utilization of resources. So production efficiency refers to producing the greatest amount of goods and services possible with the resources that are available. Resources are already scarce in the comparison to demand for them. So an economy must ensure that its resources are not wasted by remaining underutilized. problems related to resource growth is it has to do with increasing the economy's production capacity in order to increase the quantity of output. Production possibility frontier is the production possibility frontier is a curve that depicts all possible combinations of two goods that can be produced in a given economy with given resources and technology. The production possibility frontier is also known as the transformation curve of the production possibility curve. Assumption is the PP curve concept is found on the following assumptions, like the economy resource base is fixed, the technology is pre-installed and unmodified, the resources are effective and fully utilized. In the production of all goods, all resources are not equally efficient. Like this diagram it will be, okay. For the PP curve it will be like this. In this diagram, X, Y, these are the goods, and that is combination of A, B, C, D, which could be produced when the resources is in the economy are optimally and fully utilized. Next, shifts in production possibility curve is reasons is change in resources, changes in manufacturing technology for both goods. These are the shifts in production possibility curve. Next, rightward shift is production possibility curve shift to the right indicates an increase in resources or technological advancement, like skilled labor, technological advancement, and increased land productivity are all factors that are contributing to increased productivity. Next is leftward shift. It is production possibility curve shift to the left indicates a decrease in resources or a deterioration in technology in the economy. Example, unskilled labor, technological obsolescence, and decreased land productivity. These are the factors. Next, method of resolving fundamental issues in capitalistics and planned economic includes the market mechanism is solved the fundamental problems in a capitalist or market oriented economy. The market forces of demand and supply have an impact on price. These forces assist us in determining what, how, and for whom we should produce. And in a planned economy, the government makes all the economic decisions about how and from whom to produce, and the price mechanism is replaced by economic planning. The state sets the price for various products which are referred to as administrated price. So okay, so this was the chapter introduction of microeconomy. So revision notes it was. So if this was helpful to you, please give a like and share this video with your friends so that it will be helpful to your friends also, and also do comment if you need any help in the studies. So okay friends, I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care, have a nice day. Bye my dear friends.